Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Azimio side, led by Railaodinga, Martha Karua, and Kalonzo Musyoka, had criticized President William Samoei Ruto as a man who wants to now embrace dictatorship in this country, the way he was dealing with the issue of the 4 IEBC commissioners. Of course, we have discussed that issue in a previous video, the plan to remove the 4 IEBC commissioners. But after that, Atwoli, the Court Secretary General, has come out in defense of President William Samoei Ruto, and in one way seemingly trying to rebuke the Azimio leaders. And this is what Atwoli is here, as quoted by the Kenyans.com. We are not a dictatorial state. We are nothing near there yet. Those who are saying Ruto is a dictator are leaders in political space. Let them talk, because that is what they fought for. This current government has promoted free speech, and the president has not castigated anyone for criticizing him. Atwoli, 26 November 2022. That's yesterday, yeah? That is Atwoli. Of course, I have told you this was a reaction to Raila, Karua, and Kalonzo as far as the issue of the 4 IEBC commissioners is concerned. And the people are asking questions why Atwoli is changing the tune. A man who was against William Ruto, but now here busy defending the president. Of course, we will not go into all the videos that were there during the campaign. There are so many. We can disapprove Atwoli in many ways, but we have no time to go into that because we don't want to create the campaign mode here. We just want to do the issue of oversight and say the truth where it belongs. But I have something to remind those people who are surprised with Atwoli. Just one question. Because the Azimio side is surprised. Some people are surprised. The question is, have you ever seen Atwoli surviving in opposition? Once you answer that question, hautasumbuka na mambo ya Atwoli. Atwoli has never survived in opposition. Go and check in 2013 election, whom was Atwoli supporting? And when Uhuru formed the government, where was Atwoli? Go and check in 2017. Atwoli was supporting him. He tried to be a little bit neutral, but seemingly he wasn't that much with Uhuru. He was with Raila. But I remember even he was campaigning for Sakaja in Nairobi, though he was a little bit neutral because there was a sitting president. Go and check 2017. Atwoli was supporting who? Not 2017, 2007. Go and check. Go and check 2002. So, once election is over, Atwoli normally look for his way to join the government. This is not a new character. This is the behavior of Atwoli. For that reason, anyone who says that Atwoli is a man who stands for nothing, he don't stand for specific ideology, that person could be right. Could be right to an extent that if you do not believe in a certain person's leadership, how then do you join and support him? How? Because that's the behavior Atwoli has shown throughout. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. Returning subscribers, thank you so much. And to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you. And let us continue with our Punchline discussion. Kenyans are also reacting to Atwoli. And there could be reasons why Atwoli is doing this. Number one, Atwoli wants to safeguard his position as the Court Secretary General. If you go into a fight with the government, seemingly Ruto is a man who revenge. So to avoid a revenge, he has to show support to William Ruto. And because he's a man who is commanding workers, you see, he has a say. Ruto will easily embrace him because he might need him in 2027. Number two, Atwoli wants to safeguard his wealth. You don't want to be seen as if you are fighting state so that they will come for you and look for your mistakes. I'm saying this because already there is the issue of a land, a plot where Atwoli, and then we have Jirongo, David Murathe have been involved in a case, a land where a hospital and a school is sitting on in Nairobi. So Jirongo is the man at the center of these questions. But Atwoli received some money and Murathe received some money. I had explained earlier about that story, the truth of the matter about it. But you see, because this government want to punish these people, that's why they were going to this story, to bring it back and make it a case. So Atwoli is trying to run away from this. He don't want to fight, in as much he know there's nothing wrong they did about that land. So you seemingly become part of the defender of this government. That's what Atwoli is trying to do. So Atwoli for you, and let us tell Atwoli the truth, and this government to know. Freedom of speech is not at expense of the president. This one has been protected in the 2010 Constitution. It is not Ruto who is giving us the freedom of speech. It is in our Constitution. So Atwoli is saying that the president has allowed people to have freedom of speech. It's not the president who has allowed us. It is the 2010 Constitution that has given us that allowance, but not this president. Anyway, without wasting time, I want us to use the remaining 4 minutes to check on the views or response of Kenyans to Atwoli. This is what Honorable William Kabogo, the former pioneer governor of Kiambu County. This is what he's telling Atwoli, trying to be relevant. Okay, look back and see what you have said about William Samoei Ruto. Shame on you. Alikuwa amesema mambo mengi, kateni meet and all those things. Kiboromo, M6, those who will silence Raila are his long-time friends. He won't believe. Watajaribu kwenda barabarani, but hawataweza. Watajaribu kuvunja TV zao, but hizo ni mali zao. That's the truth. Okay, Ronald Alex, freedom of speech is in the Constitution. Exactly what I said. It's Raila who fought for that freedom you are enjoying now. Mayor Akili. Eluna Pendo. Atwoli is right on this. There is nothing like dictatorship in Ruto government. Everybody is free to speak their mind. Rao is pushing Ruto to be someone he is not, a dictator. I don't know, that's her view. Vic, there is no loyalty and alliance in Kenyan politics. Ni kutumiwa na kutumiwa. We move on to the next phase of kutumiwa after every 5 years. Bunch of thieves regrouping to steal after every election. Moffat Bio Akumbi. When will you ever stand for something? Just something. When? Anauliza Atwoli. Dempa brother, Atwoli will try to fit in every government in order to continue with his incompetence freely. That is how he has successfully survived for long. This was obvious and expected. Exactly what I said. Hajawahi kuwa nje ya serikali. Sons of a man. This man Atwoli knows how to play his cards. How quickly he moved from Ruto will never be the president to positive remarks in is relevant, wonderful. NN Mark Botongage. This is what he's saying. From Kata meat now, you should propagate panda meat. We need 10 million trees. Okay. Mohammed, this is what he's saying. That is why he has been in power for all these years. Life is all about playing your cards right. Politics. Wilson Walyumba. We have a new watermelon in the town. An upgraded of it, actually. Okay, Atwoli is a new watermelon, eh? Ikilenga Kevin. I thought Kalonzo is a watermelon. Kumbe hapana. Kuna watermelon ingine imetokezea hapa bure kabisa. Okay? Those are the comments from Kenyans towards Atwoli. There are so many comments. People are reacting to Atwoli. They never expected Atwoli to say this, but that is politics. So Atwoli will always try to make his way to be in government. The question is, what I want to ask Atwoli. We are talking about Ruto not being a dictator. A man was allowed everyone to speak his mind. The question we are asking, the day an NTV journalist was beaten, insulted, assaulted by security officers attached to Rigathi Gachagwa's wife, Dorcas Gachagua, what did Atwoli say? Was there a freedom for the media to record and air what is happening on ground? It is clear this government does not want to embrace freedom of speech and other things. Because if so, then Atwoli should have come out strong to condemn that act. Dorcas Gachagua has said nothing. Rigathi Gachagua has said nothing. Ruto is saying nothing. But we know this matter is in the court. The journalist reported this matter to police station. It will be in the court. Alinyang'anywa 50 bob pamoja na simu. But Atwoli is saying this. In my view, Ruto is yet to embrace those freedom as it is in our constitution. So Atwoli anapaka mafuta kwa mgongo wa chupa, but we can understand him.